Hello, what up? This is James. I have not died. I've merely sequestered myself for contemplation. But this new rebalancing is so juicy that we must discuss it together. I am preparing for something very extra special for all of us to look forward to. All right. Updated skills, Beatdown, Light and Dark, Master of Destiny are all getting nerfed. These mainstays of the ladder. Honestly, it's about time for Beatdown. I'm surprised that it lasted as long as it did. Beatdown was the skill in Duel Links, like, probably up until around now, because you could just get plus 300 times the number of high-level monsters for all of your monsters. And then maybe 6 months ago, they maybe 8 months ago, they nerfed it into only the high-level monsters get that buff. And now only the high-level monsters get that buff once per duel. So, is this skill still meta? The answer is absolutely yes. If you're using huge monsters, aka Dark Lords, Dark Lords can get 3 giant bodies, plus 900 across the board, and have the OTK win condition. But you can no longer use this just mindlessly in any big monster deck. So, for example, something like NEOS, I think would benefit more from NEOS Fusion. NEOS Space, getting the NEOS Space field spell card, and just having the consistent plus 500 all of the time. Alright, Light and Dark can be used when your life points decrease by 1,000, and then you can do the Dark for Light or the Light for Dark of the monster. That's the same level and type. This is a blow to the free-to-play. You know, if you only had one of the, for example, Silent Waifu, you had the 1 level 4 spellcaster, and then just put 5 dark level 4 spellcasters in there. You can always search the one. Now you're going to have like Cosmic Cyclone or something to make it consistent. Light and Dark is meta. Will it continue to be meta? Yeah, again with Cosmic Cyclone. Add Cosmic Cyclone to the deck, you're getting a big hit in the consistency, because now you need to draw whatever level 4 and the Cosmic Cyclone in order to set up your turn 1 play. But I think it'll still be relevant. I just think that the Dark Lord with the once per duel beatdown will be more relevant. And Master of Destiny, when you toss a coin, the result will always be heads for the first 3 coin tosses. But instead of 5 cards with coin flip effects, now it's 7 or more cards that require coin tosses. So the core for the coin toss deck is Despacito, Cup of Ace, Time Wizard, Temperance, and Twin Barrel Dragon. So there's your 5 names. To that we can add, say, maybe some Arcana Force monsters, or Misjudge, or regular Barrel Dragon / Blowback Dragon. But this is more than just hitting the consistency of the dark machines for the Despacito. It's also giving you more dead cards. Once you use up your 3 coin tosses, you're drawing these more coin flipping cards, and then you're not guaranteed to get their strong effects because you've already used up the coins. I still think that Master of Destiny will be a force in the KC Cup. You know, it's just Despacito's too easy to use. And he just removes the filth too quickly and too cleanly for this to be the end of Despacito. So I think Master of Destiny got the lightest touch. Beatdown was overdue. Light and Dark really got slapped, and I don't think that it deserved it. I think that this is a pre-nerf. There's nothing like blow the doors down amazing with Light and Dark right now, but, you know, Konami, Yu-Gi-Oh! Loves the light and the dark monsters, loves the resonance of contrast. So I think that this is a pre-nerf, because Konami doesn't want people to be like, oh, all these light and darks, I can have all this crazy consistency, and then have to nerf the skill out from underneath people. Look forward to some exciting lights and darks in the next mini box, which I expect soon. Alright, so buffed skills. Yeah, so Beatdown still meta, Light and Dark still meta, Master of Destiny still meta. Blessing of the Cyber Angel you 2,000 or below LP, and then you get to choose the Cyber Angel instead of conducting your normal draw. This is not great. Konami still being cautious with the Cyber Angel skill, but because this skill is the opposite of what Cyber Angels need, because Cyber Angels are very fast, and you're still better off with Grit than Blessing of the Cyber Angel. Fusion Reserve Roids can now be used twice per duel. Does this make Roids meta? Absolutely not, but you can now twice per duel search Elemental Hero Wild Heart off of your, I believe it's Necroid Shaman. Yeah, I believe it's Necroid Shaman and Elemental Hero Wild Heart. If I get anything wrong, let me know in the comment section below. Dragonic Fusion. At the beginning of the duel, add a Dragon's Mirror to your deck, then add 5-headed dragon to your extra deck. This skill can only be used once per duel. Can be used if life points decrease by 1,500. Return the card, and then add the Dragon's Mirror from your hand to your deck. So, is this skill now meta? Maybe. Maybe this is now a viable replacement for Beatdown in Blue Eyes. So you're trading... no, you know what? Being able to spam out the big monsters and, like, nuke your opponent's board is still pretty strong. But hear me out. So, after a hard-fought battle, you have decreased your life points by 1,500. That's very doable. And then big finish, return the card from your deck to your hand, add the Dragon's Mirror, summon the 5-head, 5,000 boy, and attack for the 2K that you need to win the duel. I think that's very exciting, but we'll need to actually play with it to see if it's any good. Fusion time. You get the polymerization, and you get the level 4 lower Elemental Hero normal monster from your hand to your graveyard. Elemental Hero NEOS Elias. Then you can normal summon him, and you say Miracle Fusion. No. Normal summon him. Wait, how does this work? No, polymerization and then Miracle Fusion. It's another material for polymerization. Think of it as masked tribute for polymerization. You're getting the free Elemental Hero, and yeah, that's right. We can't use it with super polymerization. That's a skill in and of itself. Master Fusion can be used each time your life points decrease by 1,000. Return one card from your hand to your deck and add polymerization to your hand from outside of your deck. This skill can only be used twice per duel. You know what? Maybe if this searched like Miracle Fusion, maybe you could search you could do polymerization and then search the Miracle Fusion, and then that would be meta for sure. But being able to search, a -2 card, I'm not super crazy about that, especially since we have Keeper of Dragon Magic. Yeah, Keeper of Dragon Magic. Keeper of Dragon Magic's searching polymerization or fusion spell cards. And then Master of Rites. Return a card from your hand to your deck. Choose one of the following. Random ritual or random spell added from your deck to your hand. It'll be hilarious in Master of Zork decks. Okay, moving on to Forbidden Limited List implementation details. Oh, but Dark Lords still potentially OTKing with the beatdown nerf, but Sanctified Dark Lord has been limited to 1. Dark Lord Contact limited to 2. But Dark Lords still have crazy searching ability. It's possible that in the future, after Dark Lords still are a major presence in the KC Cup, Sanctified Dark Lord is to 2, and Dark Lord Contact is to 2. And then basically you can't use Sanctified Dark Lord, because Dark Lord Contact is core in the deck. Nothing crazy to talk about. It just limits the consistency of the negation of Dark Lords, because Konami now has your ultra rare money and they're done with them. Cyber Petite was limited to 1. Konami has given us a gift. So previously, Cyber Petite, Dakini, and Machine Angel Ritual were all limited to 2. And of those, Cyber Petite was the one that you could play the deck without, even though it wasn't very much fun to miss that level 2. The way I've actually been playing Cyber Angels is with the level 2 tuner, Agent of Mystery Earth, And because Cyber Angel's just 6+2 off of the Machine Angel Ritual into the Machine Angel Absolute Ritual. Like, they need the level 2 for all of their combos. As amazing as Senju is, he just doesn't complete the math. So thank you, Konami, for giving us back Cyber Petite. Now I don't have to use Agent of Mystery Earth. Now I can use a monster that can increase the consistency of Cyber Angels. Does that make them meta in the KC Cup? No. Because they still only have the one protection. They still only have, you know, the one, like, opening play. And, for example, Despacito just does too many things. Basically, Cyber Angels have, like, and Cyber Angels can defeat Despacito. They can just send that Dark Machine straight to the graveyard. Despacito doesn't get to activate. But then they have to get lucky. Whereas all the other decks are still more consistent, and that's why Cyber Petite did come off the ban list. Limit 2, Darkhold Contact, and NEOS Fusion. What? No, it's not that big a deal. Have you already forgotten the keeper of Dragon Magic? So, we had NEOS Fusion, we had 3 NEOS Fusions, and people were sick of it. And then we got Keeper of Dragon Magic, and then we had 6 NEOS Fusions, because Keeper of Dragon Magic on normal summon, dump a card, search NEOS Fusion, and now we just have 5. All we have is 5 NEOS Fusions. The real impact of this is that you can't use your tech cards. For example, NEOS Fusion no longer uses World Legacy Clash. The video I've been preparing is now not ban list relevant, but I'm excited about it, so I still wanna do it. But NEOS Fusion's tech choices are limited, but its consistency is not, because again, we have the Keeper of Dragon Magic in your NEOS decks. You don't have 3 NEOS Fusion. Just run. Before was 2 Elemental Hero NEOS and 3 NEOS Fusion, and then now just reverse that ratio. I'm trying hard to make sure I don't flip off the camera. Because that extra Elemental Hero NEOS, you can just dump it with Keeper of Dragon Magic. Dump, special summon it in face down defense position. NEOS Fusion, dump stuff from the deck. NEOS, stay in gold, and no longer on the list. Scamurai Skull. I think Zambo is completely off the ban list now. I forget why it was banned in the future. If you remember why it was banned in the past, let me know in the comments section below. Destiny or Celestial has not been overpowered for like a year, Komani. But okay, now it's time to shell out the $2 for the Celestials number 3 and 4. But I don't see this being meta relevant. And Sylvan Marshall Leaf. We are removing this card from the Forbidden Limited list, as we believe having 3 copies of this card is no longer overpowered in the current metagame. Or is it? So, two of the top decks right now. Dark Lords are still going to be strong, even with the consistency hits of Darkhold Contact and Sanctified Dark Lord. It just makes it so that you absolutely need the Thix Gel and the Banishment of the Dark Lords to search everything. But Despacito, Fortune Lady Every. Remove face-up monsters. Sylvan Mushroom is a face-down monster. So, with unnerfed Sylvan, so before, Sylvan Marshall Leaf and Rose Lover were both limit 2. So you basically had to choose, or you got a 1 and 1 or 2 and 2, or 2 and 0 or 0 and 2. So you had to choose between spamming out your big Bagios or removing your opponent's cards for free, which is the hallmark of every good deck. Every good deck has that remote removal. Sylvans have had that ability restored, and Sylvans check Despacito, Sylvans check Fortune Lady Every, because Fortune Lady Every attacks into the Komushrimo. Komushrimo mills a Marshall Leaf. Marshall Leaf mills, destroys the Fortune Lady Every, and then you can go inside with your big monsters because they only get Fortune Lady every back after you have completed your OTK with your once per duel beat down. I really like these changes. Thank you for watching.